With just a few days left before 2020 ends, let's take a look at some web series that was released this year which shook the nation like no other and proved to be premium quality content that we didn't know we needed in our lives. In case you have already seen all these web series mentioned below, you can enjoy a rerun. But if you haven't, now is the time to binge watch these best Indian web series of 2020 before the year ends. These shows are streaming on Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus Hotstar, Voot and MX Player. Welcome to Infact. Here are our picks of 10 best Indian web series of 2020. Bandish Bandits. Radhe, an Indian classical singer, meets Tamanna, a pop star, and sparks fly. Together, they embark on a musical journey, but their contrasting personalities and people around them create complications in their musical and romantic partnership. Can they beat all odds and rediscover themselves through their music, or was it a bad idea after all? Directed by Anand Tiwari, this web series features Ritwik Bhaumik, Shreya Chaudhary, Nasiruddin Shah, Sheba Chadda, Rajesh Tailang, Kunal Roy Kapoor, and Atul Kulkarni. The series was highly praised by the critics and audience, primarily for the soulful tracks helmed by the legendary musical trio of Shankar Ehsaan Loy. Breathe, Into the Shadows. A sequel to the hit web series Breathe, the second season revolves around a psychiatrist who is forced to commit some heinous crimes in order to protect his daughter, who is held captive by an unknown man. How far can a parent go for their children? Sometimes even blurring the line between good and evil weaves the rest of this psychological crime thriller. This series features Abhishek Bachchan, Nitya Menon, Amit Saad, Sayyam Kher and Rishikesh Joshi among others. Ashram. Bobby Deol made an impressive comeback in 2020 with Class of 83 and Ashram. While the former opened to mixed reviews, the latter was unanimously praised and created quite a stir in the world of web series. The crime thriller follows a self-proclaimed godman who goes by the name Baba Nirala. While his followers and devotees blindly trust him, the truth is there are many dark secrets the guru has kept hidden from the world. What will happen if his followers find out that their beloved guru is not who he claims to be? Will they side him or go against him? Ashram also features Chandal Roy Sanyal, Darshan Kumar, Aditi Pohankar, Tridas Chowdhury and Anupriya Goenka. Special Ops. Directed by Neeraj Pandey, Special Ops is an espionage action thriller that draws inspiration from numerous covert missions undertaken by Indian intelligence in the past 2 decades to combat terrorism. The story is narrated from the perspective of Himmat Singh, a raw agent who forms a secret task force to solve the mystery and catch the mastermind behind the terror attacks. A brilliant and engaging web series. Special Ops will keep you on the edge with its kick-ass action and stellar performances by KK Menon, Divya Datta, Vinay Pathak and more. Panchayat. Earlier this year, when binge-watching web series on the OTT platforms wasn't an official norm, Panchayat released and instantly won us over with its storyline and of course brilliant performances by Jitendra Kumar, Neena Gupta and Raghuveer Yadav. The story revolves around an engineer whose dream is to work in an MNC, but lack of job opportunities takes him to a remote village where he has to work as Panchayat secretary to the village Pradhan. The show is about his struggles to adjust to village life also while trying to get out of there. Asur. Set in Varanasi, the story revolves around a forensic expert, his mentor and their conflicting worlds that are pitted against each other. One that believes in forensic science and the other that shares its roots with Indian mythology. At the center of it is a psychopath killer who both of them have to deal with. This gripping crime thriller web series features Arshad Varsi and Barun Sopti in leading roles. Arya. Sushmita Sen sprung back in action with Arya and stunned everyone with a powerful performance. In fact, this web series even became one of the most tweeted web series of 2020. Inspired by the Dutch series Spinoza, the series follows Arya, a doting mother and a loving wife who is forced by circumstances to become a badass mob boss and take over her family business. The series also packs brilliant performances by Namit Das, Sikandar Kher and Ankur Bhatia. Scam 1992, the Harshad Mehta story. If you still haven't seen Scam 1992 The Harshal Mehta Story, now is the time to watch it. After all, this show has an impressive rating of 9.5 on IMDb and even led shows like Breaking Bad and Chernobyl behind IMDb rating. Starring Pratik Gandhi, Satish Kaushik, Shreya Dhanvantari and Anand Narayan Mahadevan, this biographical journey chronicles the controversial life of the infamous stockbroker Harshad Mehta. Pathanlok. Within the first week of its release, Pathanlok became a yardstick based on which all the future crime web series will be judged. And even though numerous crime thriller shows got released after this, the above statement still holds true. It is indeed the best crime show of 2020. The story revolves around a cop in a class-divided society who finds himself entangled in a monstrous web of crime and violence as he treads in the darker and sinister realms of the netherworld while investigating a case. The web series proved to be a gift that keeps on giving. It gave the Indian pop culture characters like Hathi Ram Chaudhary and Hathoda Tyagi. It also gave the audience actors like Jaideep Ahlawat and Abhishek Banerjee, who turned out to be real game changers of 2020. Mirzapur II. After hyping the expectations of people for over 2 years, the second season of Mirzapur finally released in October. This season packed many surprising character developments that we weren't expecting. Some instances include Munna Bhaiya, Veena Tripathi, Guddu Pandit and Golu. We won't give away any spoilers, but if you have seen it, then you know what we are talking about. The new season features Pankaj Tripathi, Divyendu Sharma, Vijay Varma, Ali Fasal, Rasika Dugal, among others. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.